Hello my friends, it's Danny, and today I am making clean and delicious peanut butter cookies dipped in chocolate. This is an easy 5-ingredient flourless peanut butter cookie recipe that would be perfect for the holidays and is equally delicious all throughout the year. So the first thing I'm going to do is preheat my oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit, and then I have a rimmed baking sheet lined with a silpat mat. You could also use parchment paper. We just want to make sure that our cookies don't stick. Then, of course, you're going to need some peanut butter, which is the star of the show. Now, I recommend using an all-natural salted peanut butter. So when you look at the ingredient list, the only 2 ingredients you should see listed are peanuts and salt. You're going to notice that when you're working with natural peanut butter, when you open the jar, there will be oil pooled at the top. That is totally normal. Nothing has gone wrong. You just want to stir that oil back into the jar. So you just get it really well incorporated, and then you'll see you have this nice, loose, runny peanut butter texture, which is exactly what we want for these cookies. So I've measured out 1 cup of peanut butter, and I'm going to get that into a nice big bowl. The next thing I'm going to do is add in 1 egg. If you wanted to make this a plant-based vegan recipe, you could sub a flax or a chia egg here. Then I have 1/3 of a cup of coconut sugar, which has a nice subtle sweet flavor with just a hint of caramel, so it works really well with the peanut butter. If you wanted to pull back on the sugar even more, you could sub monk fruit for the coconut sugar. But personally, I just love the way the coconut sugar pairs with the peanut butter, so that's my first choice. And then last but not least, a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now that's all I need to create the cookie dough, so I'm just gonna stir this, and you're gonna see at first it looks really loose. Just keep on going. It's gonna thicken up, and once you have this nice, rich, thick cookie dough batter, like I have here, you can see how it sticks together, you're ready to form the cookies. So I'm going to scoop a hearty tablespoon of the dough. I get it into the palm of my hand and then just roll it, kind of like you're rolling a meatball. And then I flatten it out into a disc. Basically, the way these go into the oven is the way they're going to come out of the oven. So you want to get them into the cookie shape that you're looking for before you get them on the pan. So I just flatten them out, round the edges off a bit, and then place that on my baking sheet, and then repeat until you've worked through all of the cookie dough. You will end up with 12 cookies. The final step is to take my fork and just gently lay it over the top of the cookie and just press down, rotate the fork, go back in the opposite direction to create a bit of a crisscross. And again, I will repeat that until I've done all 12 cookies. And then this is going to go into my oven for 12 minutes or until the cookies are lightly golden brown over the top and the kitchen is very fragrant. Remember, whenever you're baking, once the kitchen starts to smell really delicious, kind of like you want to take a bite out of the air, that is a great indicator that whatever is in the oven is almost done. Once the cookies have cooled down to room temperature, we're going to dip them in some chocolate, because really, I mean, what's better than chocolate and peanut butter? So for the chocolate, you're going to need 4 ounces of chocolate. I'm using chocolate chips because that's what I had. You could also use your favorite chocolate bar cut up into chunks, and then I'm just going to pop it into the microwave for 30 seconds or so to melt it down. You could also do this on a double boiler. And keep in mind, this could be dark chocolate, semi-sweet chocolate, milk chocolate. They would all work. So just use what you have and use what you love. So now that my cookies are cooled down, I'm just going to dip 1/3 of the cookie into the melted chocolate. And you're going to see that this creates a nice thick layer of chocolate on the cookie. So just let the excess drip off and then place it back on the rimmed baking sheet. And this is completely optional, but I love to just take a little pinch of sea salt right on top of the chocolate while it's still wet to add a little extra wow factor to the cookie. And again, I'm going to repeat that until I've worked through all 12 cookies, and then I'm going to take this tray and pop it into my refrigerator for a good hour or so until that chocolate sets up. Once the chocolate has set up, you'll see that the cookies will come right off of the mat or the parchment paper, and they are ready to be enjoyed. So you could just serve them as is or transfer them into an airtight container where they will happily live in your fridge for up to a week or in the freezer for up to 3 months. This is a rich, hearty cookie that is not super sweet, which I really like about it. And again, I just love the combination of the peanut butter and the chocolate. It is so delicious. And as always, I am super excited for you to give this recipe a try. And if you enjoy recipes like this, please take a moment to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share with anybody else you know who wants to make healthy eating easy. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Dani Spies, and I'll see you back here next time with some more clean and deliciousness. Cheers!